What's going on, everybody? I am back with another Prizepicks MLB player props video. Going to be breaking it down, giving you guys 4 picks to get you winning some money over here on Prizepicks. As always, if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, would highly recommend you do so. It is a player props website and app where you can win money off of picking the over and under on things like total home runs, strikeouts, first inning runs allowed, pitching outs, pitcher fantasy score, hitter fantasy score, etc. Go ahead and use that promo code KJK DFS to receive an instant match deposit up to $100 today on your first deposit. Again, that is code KJK DFS. Go to lock that promo code in, get that offer, and start winning some money over here on Prizepicks, guys. Looking forward to this slate. It's a Friday slate. It's a massive one, so there's going to be tons of options. Always fun. Took a look at the slate. Got 4 picks for you guys, and we're going to go with it. Also, Prizepicks did add total home runs, which I'm excited about. I actually reached out to the support and mentioned this a couple weeks ago, a possibility of adding home runs, so we probably will be exploring some of that, maybe taking some unders, and there's a combination of 3 players and whether they hit a home run. Thought that was a pretty cool addition there. So, but let's get into the picks, guys. If you enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. The like goal in this video is going to be 200 likes. Let's get the likes up. Let's get some good juju going here, and let's go 4-0 and start another hot streak, as we were on a hot streak the other week. In the last couple days, we've had some unfortunate stuff happen. Darvish went out there and missed the strikeout prop by 1 last night. Some other stuff, but looking to bounce back, and we got a nice large Friday slate, and I got some picks I like, so let's talk about it. Let's go game by game, and I wanted to release this video as early as possible because I like this early game here. Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Chicago Cubs. It starts at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is in Wrigley Field. It is a ridiculously good hitting day in Wrigley Field. The Arizona Diamondbacks taking the Chicago Cubs. There are 23-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to left center. It's 84 degrees in Wrigley, and if you're new to the channel and you didn't know this, the Chicago Cubs field, Wrigley Field, is the stadium in the league where the wind really does matter. They call it the Windy City. The way the stadium's designed, it's wide open. When the wind's blowing out, it's very significant. When the wind's blowing in, it's very significant. And we got 23-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to left center, which is going to make these pitchers' days really tough. And we have 2 pitchers on the mound that don't strike anyone out. Kyle Hendricks, Herberto Castellanos, both below-average pitchers that allow the ball to be put in play early and often. And that's going to be a problem for them in these confines today. So opened up Prizepicks, saw the weather report, and immediately wanted to capitalize on it. So the first guy that I'm going to talk about is going to be Herberto Castellanos. And I'm going to be taking the under on his pitcher fantasy score over here on Prizepicks. They got his line set at 19.5. Like I said, I think this is going to be a tough day at the ballpark for both of these starting pitchers. And both of them just really don't strike anyone out. Looking at Herberto Castellanos' stuff, across the board, he features an 18% K rate to righties and an 11.9% K rate to lefties. So that's just not good. And the hard contact stuff's really not good either. These guys aren't on the main slate, so I don't have them up on my sheets. But he gives up a 36.4% hard contact to righties and a 39% hard contact to lefties. Also, ground ball, fly ball stuff is less than ideal. So 44% fly balls to lefties, 33% fly balls to righties. Get that ball up in this wind today. A routine fly ball could be a home run. And, I like the odds of, Alfonso Rivas, Cesar Suzuka, Ian Happ, Wilson Contreras, Ralphio Ortega, Schwindel, VR. One of these guys, hitting the 2-3 home run shot off Castellanos early, knocking down that pitcher fantasy score, getting him out of the game early. So I like the under on his pitcher fantasy score. And we're going to be running it back on the other side with Hendricks. Same story can be said for him, man. It's going to be a tough day to be pitching an 11 over-under. I wouldn't be surprised to see this total climb even more. Hendricks kind of getting towards the end of the leash here as far as his career is concerned. Really doesn't strike anyone out. Never really did, but he was always a good ground ball, fly ball guy. It's starting to get less and less the case. He just really doesn't have the most dominant stuff. He relies on that changeup to get full hitters. But the ball is still going to be put in play, and that can be a problem for him in this kind of a game environment with this weather. That could be a problem for any pitcher in this type of weather. This is going to be crazy hitting environment. So I'm also going to be rocking with the under on Kyle Hendricks' pitcher fantasy score tonight. Or today, I should say. Under 24.5 pitcher fantasy score for him. I'm looking at his stuff across the board as far as his numbers are concerned. He features a 17.8% carry to lefties and a 15% carry to righties. And he doesn't give up the most amount of hard contact, but I got to be honest, it's not good. It's actually pretty bad. I should just check myself. A 42% hard contact to lefties, a 38% hard contact to righties. There's been a lot of years where we've been saying he doesn't give up a lot of hard contact, but I just really don't think that's the case anymore. And then you look at the ground ball, fly ball stuff. He gives up a 37.8% fly ball rate to lefties and a 31% fly ball rate to righties. So ball's going to be hitting the air against both these guys. That's going to be problematic on a day like today, like I said, with the extreme weather impacts of Wrigley Field. Going to be rocking with the under on both these guys. Moving further along, the next game I want to talk about is going to be the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. This game kicks off at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. And I want to talk about Adam Wainwright. He gets to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates in this one. Fantastic matchup. Adam Wainwright, a guy that just pitches very, very effectively, keeps the ball on the ground, does not allow for teams to really get to him. He's just a sinker baller, and he doesn't have the highest strikeout rate, but he does get a great matchup taking on a Pittsburgh Pirates team tonight that strikes out a ton. He's in Pittsburgh, which is a great pitching environment as well, pulling up the diagram as far as PNC Park is concerned. Always a ballpark that I like to target with my pitchers. PNC Park, a lot of red going on out there in the outfield. Not the best ballpark all around for hitting, especially for home runs. And Wainwright, just a phenomenal pitcher that's going to go deep in the ball game. And I think they've got his line way too low over here on Prizepicks as far as his pitcher fantasy score. I'm going to go in with the over 30.5 pitcher fantasy score for him. Like I said, very controlled, goes deep into ball games. Looking at the pitch count as far as his pitch count throughout the season, how deep he's been going into these games and everything for a Wainwright. 96, 89, 100, 94. And then you look at the strikeout stuff. It's not the most dominant, 5.2, 4, 3, 6. But the earn runs 1, 4, 3, 0, 2. I mean, he gets a great matchup against Pittsburgh. I expect him to go deep, and I expect his Ks to be inflated in this matchup compared to what they usually are. I would never want to target a K prop with Adam Wainwright. That's just not his game. So I definitely prefer the pitcher fantasy score, but the Ks alone are going to give him a nice bump here. Starting from the bottom up as far as the Pittsburgh Pirates lineup is concerned, Martin Perez, 29%, 32%, 28, 26, 24, 23, 18, 23, and 25. So there's only one guy in this lineup that has below a 23% K rate. So you can't ask for a much better matchup. They have a 3.63 implied run total. He has a nice offense to back him up, so hopefully, he goes that 6+ innings, gets the win, gets the quality start, gets all those nice bonuses. And honestly, if he doesn't, I still think he can get over the 30.5 pitcher fantasy score. This is a very, very low line at him, so I'm definitely liking that pick a lot today. That's going to be pick number 3 on the video today. And pick number 4, we're going to the game, next game up at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Charlie Morton taking on the Miami Marlins. He comes in as a 122 favorite, taking on a Miami Marlins squad in arguably the best pitching ballpark in baseball. I always think it is, to be honest with you, as far as Miami's concerned. Just fantastic. Red across the board. The ball just does not carry here. It's a great place to pitch. And specifically with Charlie Morton, I do worry about his pitch count a little bit as far as going deep into the ball game, but he does have good K stuff, and he does have a good K matchup. So for Charlie Morton, we're going to be rocking with the strikeouts today, and we're going to be going with the over 5.5 strikeouts for him, taking on a Miami Marlins squad that when looking at their lineup up and down as far as the K rate, starting from the bottom up. Henry has a 34% K rate, 13 for Rojas. He's the lowest strikeout guy in the lineup, but then you work your way up from there. Anderson, 21%. Sanchez, 27%. 26, 26, 23, 18, and 27 at the top with Jazz Chisholm. So, lots of strikeouts. Great pitching ballpark as far as keeping his pitch count down. I don't necessarily always trust him to go more than, 5-6 innings because they are pretty tight on his pitch count, but he does have really good K stuff. He can rack them up really quick. And then when you're looking at his pitch count and his strikeout stuff over the last few games, 6 innings pitched, 83, 92, 99. So that's what I'm kind of concerned about, like the 90 pitch count or so, 83 pitch count, he might get pulled. But he had 9 strikeouts on only 83 pitches through 6 innings pitched against the San Diego Padres last time out. That's the kind of K stuff he's capable of, and that's the kind of matchup he gets against a Miami Marlins squad that does strike out a ton here. So I want to be taking advantage of the strikeouts. I like the over 5.5 strikeouts for Charlie Morton in this one. And those are going to be my 4 picks for this Prizepicks MLB video today. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content that I upload. If you are getting very serious about Prizepicks, I do offer premium content packages. That's linked below in the description. Patreon.com/KJK_DFS. And if you haven't signed up for Prizepicks, check them out. Use that promo code KJK DFS. Receive that free money offer. Lock in these picks. Start winning some money today. Wishing you guys all the best of luck today on your Prizepicks picks. And we will see you in the next one.